the home gym tour I'm about to take you on is absolutely gonna hurt your feelings. The No Fate channel, checking in. Jonathan here with what might be the best use of home gym space I have ever seen. And this home gym tour is gonna leave you with a full case of FOMO. So one of my subscribers allowed me to tour his home gym. He didn't want to be on camera, but we got a lot to talk about and I've got a lot to take you through. We are gonna start off with what I would consider the foundation of this home gym, and that is this Force USA functional trainer and Smith machine. And it's even got some extra storage here hidden in the back. But in life, if you want it done right, you have to do it yourself. And he wanted to add lever arms, but he didn't want to have to deal with taking them on, taking them off, and all of the hassle that goes with it. Well, he reached out to Rep Fitness, got some uprights, and was able to connect them to this Force USA piece of equipment at the top and at the bottom. And then he put in these behemoth Griffin Fitness lever arms. I want to highlight just one more DIY thing that he has done to make these lever arms that much more convenient. If you've ever had heavy lever arms and tried to move them up and down, they're difficult. They're not easy. And frankly, it's a workout in itself. He actually created this little attachment to the upright. Hopefully you can see this here. And that allows him to connect a band from here down to here, alleviating a lot of that pressure when he has to move it into and out of position. It's a great way to work smarter and not harder, and it's tucked out of the way so you wouldn't even notice it if I didn't point it out. And this thing is just fits perfect into the space that he has here, and it is literally a one-stop shop for games. Now this guy is my age, and like any child of the 80s, you've got some serious nostalgia from the videos and movies and games from your youth, and he has taken full advantage of Wall Control's ability to print any design you want. So a lot of people, when you get Wall Control, you just pick a color and Bob's your uncle. Well, they have upped their game. You can get a specific design as intricate as this, which has everything from Hulk Hogan to E.T. to the Terminator to the Steak Puff Marshmallow Man. So it's nice to see someone finally taking advantage of Wall Control's ability to print almost anything. The only shame with such a beautiful piece of artwork is that I don't think he wants to actually use it for hanging anything, because then you wouldn't be able to see Rambo and RoboCop. But really well done, and I think more people should be taking advantage of Wall Control's ability to simply make any dream a reality on their wall. Now we're talking about home gyms, and you know, if it's a tight home gym, you've got to utilize that space. So it doesn't have room for a full stack of dumbbells. He's got the interchangeable power blocks that go all the way up to 100. So boom, and then underneath, he's got the interchangeable kettlebell. So a great way to save space. And these things are amazingly versatile when it comes to getting the usage of multiple kettlebells or multiple dumbbells, but only taking up the space of one. One thing you may not have noticed throughout this entire video, but I'm going to show you now, there is not one horse stall mat in the entire place. This is a professional garage gym flooring that he installed himself, and it looks ridiculous. It looks sick. It looks absolutely fantastic. And one of the things that absolutely makes this gym stand out is the flooring. I think if this was covered in horse stall mats, even though those are functional and those are economical, you wouldn't have the pop that this floor has. Wall space is something I'm going to harp on this entire gym tour, because I don't know if anyone's ever done it better than this guy right here. Obviously, we got the speed bag, but we also have weight storage as well as clip storage and change plate storage. We got the Bosu ball tucked away nice and neat. And if you've ever had to put a Bosu ball in your home gym, you know it's pretty awkward. Not really a good way to store it unless you're going to shove it up against the wall like so. And then we've got some beautiful fan art here. We've got the Mike Tyson Punch Out signed image. And if you're not familiar, Mike Tyson from Mike Tyson's Punch Out is probably the hardest final boss in any video game. When you check out my Black Friday sales page and use my affiliate links, Wish her in the description of today's video. Santa Claus is coming to town because I'm gonna send you a special thank you gift. Now, in a world where everyone is trying to have like a black gym for some reason, that is the new go-to to paint your walls like black or off black and have the entire gym dark, kind of like Jocko's gym where everything is just good black, okay? We got some beautiful color in this home gym. Not only are the walls got this nice, vibrant light blue, but the plates that he picked out, these Mayhem strength plates, they look good. It's probably one of the first things you see when you come into the gym just because they're so different and they're so vibrant. So not only do these have a nice little inlet grip here so that if your plates are sitting flat on the floor, you don't have to like leverage them up. You can simply get your fingers underneath it. But in between that, hopefully you can pick this up. They actually have like bumps, like grooves. So this is a beautiful place to get a great grip. And the way they're notched is that when you have multiple of these on a bar, they are gonna sit inside of each other and almost get locked in bit by the design. Woo! So here are more Mayhem plates, and hopefully you can see what I was talking about up here with regards to the ribbing here that allows you to really get a great handhold on something like this, as well as the notches. So if these are sitting flat, you can get your fingers in without having to try to pry it off the floor. And we've got more weight storage over here. And what's nice about having the weight storage on the sides of your power rack is that it makes for just easy loading and unloading of the barbell. However, the way this is actually angled, it fully utilizes the space because the machine, the functional trainer, actually curves in towards the wall, and that allows these plates to be nice and neat, tucked away without having to extend too far over here. Also built into this machine is barbell storage. You can see we've got the Rep Fitness multi-grip bar right here. And it's always nice to have extra barbell storage, especially if you're limited on wall space, which clearly he makes a massive use of. But if you're limited on wall space, you really can't store your bars in like a gun rack style on the wall. And so having a place to store them is vital. I may have already mentioned this earlier in the video, but he uses wall space like I have never seen. Even more wall control over here for all sorts of attachments, as well as barbells. We got a shorty bar, we've got the easy curl bars, we've got wrist wraps, handles, strength trainers in terms of your forearm grip. Probably the most consistent thing across this entire gym is maximizing the use of space, specifically on the wall. We can't say it enough that wall space is almost like free space when it comes to a home gym. And he obviously has taken full advantage of that, maximizing storage over here for the cabinets, for all of the random accessories that won't fit on his wall control. And he even set up a beautiful sound system and even set up a desk. I mean, how cool is this to have a place to work, put out your pre-workout, put out your notes, anything that you might want in your home gym. He also has a lot of synergy in this home gym. He's got not one, but 3 pieces of Nordic track equipment. Because he is registered for the iFit, they all connect and he's able to get some beautiful training. Now this one, he said he absolutely loves and doesn't think necessarily it has gotten its due. There was an original design where they could be stored against the wall and bolted to the wall, and that allowed him to take off the legs that normally accompany something like this, again, giving you much more flow and ability to walk through your gym without having to step over the legs of this piece of equipment. Everything in here is purposely designed to maximize functionality and minimize space usage. We've got Freak Athletes, Nordic Hyper, and this thing is beautiful. It can do like 9-in-1 exercises, but as you can see, you can tuck it nice and neat away in the corner when you're not using it. Sonic boom! Right off the top, this isn't a big home gym. For most people who have a garage gym or even a basement gym, they're probably working with 2 or even 3 times the amount of space here, but it doesn't feel like it's tight or congested. There is a beautiful feng shui, a beautiful amount of actual space that is open, that you can move pieces of equipment into and out of position if you want, or just get through to the garage door. Now, one thing, I don't know if the camera's even picking this up or doing it justice, is the lighting. Now, oftentimes in a home gym, whether it's a garage or even a basement, it's dark, it's damp. It doesn't necessarily give you that beautiful, really well-lit feeling that kind of gives you the energy and basically puts you in the mood to lift. Well, he does this two different ways. He's got this beautiful track lighting on the ceiling that's throwing off a wonderful white daylight vibe, and he's got windows to bring in that natural light as well. It's a great two-punch combo. He had sent me photos of this home gym prior to me getting here, and they didn't do it justice. Being in here, seeing the light, seeing how well everything is perfectly positioned is just mind-blowing, and it really makes me feel bad about the clutter and the dirt in my home gym. And we were talking, and one of the things that he stated, and probably isn't stated enough, is the importance of pre-planning. Most of us get our home gym space and we just want to not only just fill it up with equipment, but we want to just kind of get in there and work out, and we don't have any rhyme or reason to some of the equipment we buy or how it's going to flow, how we're going to store all of it. And before we know it, the gym either gets dirty or it gets cluttered, and it just doesn't make working out a fun experience. And he put in an absurd amount of time into planning everything in this home gym, and everything that he did is clearly done top level, top shelf. There's no scratch on a wall that I could even see. This place is spotless. And the lighting in here, I've said it before, is just something that is captivating in terms of wanting to come in here and work out. Cardio, yuck. Clearly something we all need to do more of, but don't want to. And here we've got two Nordic Track commercial grade pieces of equipment that are tied into his iFit account, allowing him to really kind of get a nice programming set up across all of the Nordic Track pieces of equipment he has. And these come with some beautiful screens that allow you to kind of kill the boredom, because there's nothing more boring than jogging facing a wall. Now, I happen to think spin bikes are really underrated when it comes to cardio equipment in a home, not because I'm a massive cyclist, but because it doesn't take up a very big footprint. And if you do have to move them around, they're very easy to tilt forward and move them around on the wheels. And even with this commercial grade Nordic Track, this thing is heavy duty. You could run a marathon or two on here, no problem. But as you can see, it has that extra storage ability to maneuver the base pad upwards, giving you this extra space to either work out in or just be able to move. I want to know from you, comment down below, have you ever seen a better use of home gym space than this tour right here? I am absolutely blown in terms of what was done and the precision with which he was able to utilize the floor, the wall, the ceiling, and do some custom work to make it extremely special and fit in his space perfectly. If today's home gym tour has left you wanting to think of new and exciting ways to improve the feng shui, the storage, the design of your home gym, rest easy, my friends. The future is bright. Here are these two videos to set you straight. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.